Hello, I'm back. This is just a short little vid, a retort to Konami Conundrum. This goes to Triple M, aka a gentleman on Player Essence who made a comment saying that, well, um, what about Retro Studios? They're a Western studio that did well by the Metroid Prime franchise and Donkey Kong Country. Here's what I'm going to say to you about that. Retro Studios, for both Metroid Prime and Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, never forgot the essence of what those games were about, okay? If you were to, I hadn't played Donkey Kong Country Returns until I got on my Game Boy, until it came out for my 3DS. Game Boy. 3DS. But, playing those games, I can still tell this is a Donkey Kong Country game. See what I'm saying? Like, playing Metroid Prime, I know I'm playing a Metroid game. Other M is not a Metroid game. They really desperately wanted it to be a Metroid game, but they forgot what the focus of that game was. Now, Other M was not made by Retro. It was made by Ninja Theory or whatever, whoever the hell those assholes were who made that game. Team Ninja, whatever. Western studios tend to be more egregious of this. We're going to revitalize, we're going to revamp a franchise, and forget what the hell the franchise was about in the first place. Okay? Lost Planet 3 was made by a Western company. It's a steaming pile of shit. I can name others. Not off the top of my head, but if I really thought about it, I could. Certain games are not supposed to be, the essence of that game is, different. Metroid Prime, Metroid, essence-wise, is not about combat. It's not about over-the-top combos or impressive kills. Samus is badass because, everything is an obstacle to be surmounted, okay? It's not like, oh, I'm gonna be this over-top kill you. It's like, if you get in my way, you'll be destroyed. Samus is like a female Terminator, okay? And she's really good at it, too. Really, she's really good at it. So what does this tell you? She is a total badass. Plain and simple. Samus is a total badass. No questions. But you don't need to have all of this over-the-top spectacle combat-wise for me to know that Samus is a badass. Like they had in Other M, okay? I got that from the original Metroid games, or Metroid Prime, the entire series. We discovered Samus is a badass, and there was no over-the-top spectacle about it. She just got the job done. Donkey Kong Country, great series. There are now 5 games in that entire damn series. There's Donkey Kong Country 1 through 3, and there's Donkey Kong Country Returns, and there's Donkey Kong Country Returns Tropical Freeze. They're all great games, okay? The 2 Return titles are different from the original trilogy, but it's still pretty good games. Here's the thing that bothers me about, and here's the thing you have to realize about, yes, Retro Studios is a Western company. There's somebody at the head of the studio who understands what these fucking games, what the basis of these franchises is all about, in both cases, okay? There's someone saying, okay, this is what Donkey Kong Country is about. We're not going to deviate from the basic essence of what these things are about, but we can expand upon it. Castlevania Lord of Shadows and its sequel don't have that. Don't have that at all. They don't have the music of Castlevania. They don't have the feel of Castlevania. They don't really have the atmosphere of Castlevania. They basically, this is a company I think that Mercury Steam said that they could make these games for cheap, and I think that they cut a lot of corners when they made them. And I think that, you know, bitching and complaining about the development engine about this game doesn't work, okay? I'm going to let you in a little secret, okay? When I was in high school, I joined the jazz ensemble my freshman year. My sophomore year, I started the blues ensemble, okay? Now, in jazz, there's a little term called chops, okay? Chops are where basically you play, like, how well you play the music. So, you know, in jazz, you play the same tunes played multiple times, and each instrumentalist, each jazz band member adds their own little spin to it, okay? And that is that's called your chops, right? And when you have two dueling instrumentalists in a jazz ensemble, or even blues even, they'll play off of each other, right? See who can top each other. And once you've reached the point where you can't top the other person's piece, or they can't top yours, it's said that they don't have the chops to beat you, okay? Chops, and at that point, they say you have your chops. It means you can play. You have the skill level necessary in order to play and do these pieces justice. Mercury Steam never had the chops to do Castlevania. They didn't have it. They didn't have the chops. So for someone to sit there and say, "Oh well, you know, it was different companies have different chops." Mercury Steam didn't have the chops. They didn't have the skill. They damn sure didn't have the right mindset to be making a Castlevania game. So, sorry. Have a good day.